Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome to my kitchen. You know, it's been a while since I've done a dessert on my channel. So my daughter loves red velvet cake. And I thought this would be a perfect time to make a red velvet bundt cake. Let's jump right into it. All right, we'll start putting the dry stuff together in a bowl here. First item of business, 1.5 cups of sugar. That's pretty easy. We'll scoop out 3 halves. There's 1, 2, and 3. That makes 1.5 cups. Next, we need 2.5 cups of flour. There's 1, there's 2.5. The funny thing with the flour is I end up getting as much on me as goes in the bowl. Next, I gotta get 2 tablespoons cocoa powder. That's just this stuff here. Now I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, for crying out loud, you just need a welding torch to get in these boxes half the time. Alright, let's get a teaspoon out. There's a teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of baking soda. So that's 1 teaspoon for each baking powder and baking soda. Got those in there. And now a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now we'll just combine that up a little bit. I'm just using an egg whisk to mix the dry stuff real quickly. Okay, now for the liquid ingredients, we're going to start with a stick of butter, melted. And I need a 1/2 cup of canola oil or vegetable, your choice. I've got 2 eggs. Now this is going to be my cup of buttermilk. It's the, well, let's see, I'll show you here. Should have showed you before I took the lid off. It's buttermilk powder. So I need 4 tablespoons of that. And a cup of water will equal a cup of buttermilk. So there's my cup of water going in. Now I've got 2 teaspoons of my homemade vanilla extract. Smells so good. It's real easy, do you get you some vanilla beans and some vodka, or you can use, I usually use a cheap bourbon with vanilla beans. Boy, it smells so nice. Now I need a teaspoon of vinegar. And now I need a tablespoon of red food coloring paste. They say I'm using this, this is a gel, so we'll see how that turns out. Okay, so we'll just whisk this up here. And try not to spill it all over the place. Just roughly combine this a little bit. It's red. That's a good sign. Now we will just add our liquid to the dry here. See what happens. I might get a better spoon. I'm going to get a better spoon to stir this with. Well, I hope the lens didn't get a bunch of spray on it. I didn't think I was in here spraying and the stuff's flying all around up by the lens. Not a good photographer. Should have been thinking about that. So here I got my bundt pan, and I'm going to put in my future dough, my mix. I think I'll just get it in there, then try to spread it around. It's always, just like, especially making cookies, I love cookie dough, but that is such a no-no now. When I was growing up, I enjoyed the dough as much as the finished cookies. But boy, they say you shouldn't do it now, you know, with all the raw egg warnings and everything. But you know, I'm talking about the old days. We didn't even wear seatbelts. We didn't wear seatbelts, so a little cookie dough didn't bother us. All right, well, we got the oven going at 350. We're going to pop this in there for a little less, probably about 55 minutes. I'll start checking it. I bet it goes an hour. Let's see how it turns out. At least the color's right. Okay, let's get started on the frosting. We're going to start with 1.5 sticks of butter melted, so we'll put that in the microwave. Okay, I heated my butter, and I also added 2 ounces of cream cheese to it, kind of just lumped it in there. The butter kind of softens up the cream cheese, and we're going to mix in a moment. Okay, so I'm getting ready to mix it. I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I've got me a cup of powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar on standby. I'm going to slowly start adding that in, and then I'll add some hot water as we go. So let's get this started. So time is your friend when you're mixing. A lot of times, less is more, but not when you're mixing. Give it more time, and more time, and more time, and the stuff will eventually come together. See how it got real nice, soft, and thick. Thick is what we're going for in this stuff, actually. Okay, so now I'm going to slowly start adding my sugar. I want to get 2 tablespoons of hot water in it. There's 1, there's 2, and that is going to help our sugar get all mixed. So you know you're ready for the sugar when you have something that pretty much looks like pudding, kind of like a whipped up tapioca. Okay, on with the show. And we'll give it a test. Just right. Okay, so here's the cake. Now, compared to this bright red towel, it almost looks a little brown on the camera, but here I took off a little piece to try it, and you can see how red it is inside, bright red. So it's looking good. I gotta just hide that when I pour the stuff. So it's time. This is like Bob Ross always says, you gotta make the big decisions when you got so much power. So we are just going to, are you scared? I'm a little scared. Just going to put it on here, and we'll use our knife to move it around a little, I think. Whoa, something's getting away. That looks delish. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Got a little bit of a mudslide going there. I guess that's all right, though. That's kind of what we're after, right? So you just kind of put it over on the sides just a little. I don't know if the camera's picking this up. And, you know, gravity just does the trick. It just goes down in a nice fashion. Maybe put a little on the inside. That's the fun part. This was really quick and easy for being from scratch, you know. I'm quite happy. I guess the point is you don't have to have every millimeter covered, but okay, now this is why I didn't want the frosting too thin, because I'm going to decorate it with these red and white curls. Can you see them in there? Kind of remind me of bacon bits. Hope they, I don't know if that would taste good or not, bacon bits, right? That's a new dish, perhaps. Oh, see, I'm getting too many. You don't want to look like it was just dropped on there, right? Just like a sprinkling. I think it's best if you just grab a few at a time instead of a proper handful. Keep your hand moving, kind of like spray painting, you know. Get them on the sides is the real trick, but it's doable. Okay, let's see. That it's looking pretty good for the old guys. I used about half the container of the curls. I hope it looks good to you. It looks pretty good from down here. Not too shabby. Well, I hope you try it, and if you do, let me know how it turns out. I can tell you the frosting is heavenly. Oh yeah, love that cream cheese in it. Till next time, thanks so much for your support, guys. We'll see yous.